In times past, the Army's logistical needs were served by 7 technical services. Ordnance, transportation, signal, quartermaster, chemical, medical, and engineers. But as weapon systems and combat support became more costly and complex, it became apparent that the materiel functions of these relatively separate technical services should be centrally managed. And the blueprint was drawn up for a new management organization, the United States Army Materiel Command. AMC was formed in 1962 to help integrate signal, ordnance, chemical, transportation, quartermaster, and some engineer functions. While men and women from the integrated services still proudly wear their branch insignia, AMC is now responsible for the hardware they use. But hardware is only the tangible result of a great deal of effort. At the direction of the Chief of Staff of the Army, Army Materiel Command has broad responsibilities for research, development, testing, procurement, supply, maintenance, and distribution. The Department of the Army provides overall direction and guidance for AMC and its sister commands. The Training and Doctrine Command develops doctrine, that is, how the Army will be organized and equipped and how it will fight. This command may determine the need for a new type of hardware. Men must be trained to use the item. This also is the job of the Training and Doctrine Command. If it is a weapon system, Army Materiel Command is assigned responsibility for developing and providing it. The Army Forces Command brings the trained soldiers, modern equipment, and latest doctrine together and welds them into combat-ready units. Procurement of items common to all services, clothing for instance, is the responsibility of the Defense Supply Agency. Army Materiel Command's end product is military materiel. Meeting this day-to-day requirement is the responsibility of 6 major commodity commands dealing with specific and clearly drawn materiel fields. Aviation systems, electronics, missiles, troop support, tank automotive, and armaments. There is one other specialized subordinate command, testing and evaluation, which serves the 6 commodity commands. But Army Materiel Command is not just an organization, it is people. AMC depends heavily upon its people. More than 100,000 research scientists, maintenance experts, warehouse managers, technical writers, test drivers, educators, personnel specialists, the point is that AMC people, civilian and military, are specialists. Their personal, professional, experience credentials must be impressive if they are to accomplish their jobs. And continuing in-house education ensures that AMC people stay at the top of their profession. Let's see how these people from several subordinate commands with their variety of talents may work together on one weapon system. An Army aircraft, for example, will require technical, administrative, and contracting skills to develop the aviation system, electronics on the ground, avionics aloft, weapons, ammunitions, personnel, repair parts, storage, maintenance, and distribution. Just as every item is a system with many contributing disciplines, every item has a life cycle. Every system begins with a conceptual stage that leads to research. The concept emerges from research to development. Perhaps a prototype of the item is produced to test its feasibility. Items are tested to ensure conformity to demanding military requirements. If suitable for Army needs, the item is produced or procured. The overall supply mission includes careful storage of what AMC acquires. Upon demand from the field, items are distributed by the most efficient means. Maintenance means keeping weapons and equipment in operational condition. This can mean repair or even a complete rebuild. Obsolete, severely damaged items are either sold as surplus or otherwise disposed of. Army Materiel Command participates in all phases of this cycle, which is, by definition, a continuous process. The life cycle begins with research. AMC has a network of laboratories that aid in the formulation and evaluation of materiel concepts for future development. A graphic example of AMC research is in the field of fluid mechanics. Here, fluids are being considered as an alternative to electronic controls. As the concept is proven in research, it may mean a new degree of durability and reliability in the control of engines and automation systems. The end result? Fewer moving parts, less demand on supply, and greater dependability. The development stage translates research into an actual item. An excellent example of this is work on fuel cells as a source of energy. The results are promising. The fuel cell is a noiseless, pollution-free, lightweight, and extremely portable power source for Army equipment. Research findings in chemistry have been applied in its development. Once the concept is determined to be feasible, experimental items are developed for test and evaluation, which is a critical stage of the life cycle. The Test and Evaluation Command tests materiel under development by the commodity commands. The tests are grueling, Every facet of the system must be tested to the extreme limit under every known condition. Of course, the major question is, how well does an item work when used by troops in the field? Field tests, where human factors are carefully weighed, are conducted by various test boards around the world. Troops themselves evaluate the eventual usability of the item. After final approval, the Commodity Command, which is involved, moves the item into the procurement stage. AMC is acutely aware that its annual expenditure of more than $4 billion for procurement of Army materiel is a major concern to the nation's taxpayers. Procurement, therefore, is the always delicate task of ensuring that the finest possible items are acquired at the lowest possible cost. This complex process is a test of the command's management and cost control ability. Specifications are published. Bids are received. As bids are evaluated, AMC and its commodity commands must ask, can the bidder meet the specifications? Can he assure consistent quality? Can he meet deadlines? Does he need technical assistance? Is his company financially stable? Is the price right? In procurement, a continuing effort is made to integrate small business into the manufacture of Army materiel. The AMC Commodity Commands oversee the production of each item, whether it be in an AMC-owned plant or at the contractor's own facility. Other items are produced in contractors' commercial facilities. Here, as in all phases of production, AMC or the Defense Supply Agency carefully monitors progress. Among the questions always asked, are production schedules being met? Is quality being maintained? Another means of production is a government-owned, contractor-operated, or GOCO facility. Typically, munitions are manufactured under this arrangement. AMC or DSA personnel at the plant ensure that the contractor meets Army requirements. Supply is synonymous with the AMC depot system. Supply functions of storage, distribution, and eventual maintenance occur at the depots. In fact, the remaining phases of the life cycle occur in the depots. The term depot might evoke images of nothing more than storage bins. But in the Army Materiel Command, depots are large, multi-purpose installations. Storage is a function, but it is only part of the supply picture. Automated retrieval and climate control storage systems have revolutionized the depot concept. Every item in the depot inventory can be prepared for use in the field and delivered on short notice because of AMC's always-ready distribution system. Hence, AMC's major role as the distributor of Army materiel. At this point, AMC materiel enters the supply channels of the Army and our allies. Maintenance is another term to which Army Materiel Command has given special meaning. This tank carcass, for example, might seem worthless. Items severely damaged in combat or items needing extensive modernization to meet new needs are rebuilt and modified at AMC depots. Shortly after the depot rebuild assembly line takes over, a restored tank is back in the Army inventory. This same renewal process is applied to aircraft and other major items. Cost of rebuilding an item is only a fraction of the cost of buying a new item. The final phase in the life cycle is planned disposal. If an item is obsolete and thus beyond modification, AMC assists in assuring its proper disposal. This often means sale as surplus. Using the term life cycle to describe AMC's task might imply that there is a clear beginning and end to the job. There is not. It is often necessary in the interests of cost and time that a piece of Army materiel designed for one need be redesigned to meet another need. This is especially true of basic airframes and armor vehicles. Greatly improved weapon systems and specialized constantly are evolving. Every item that AMC makes is under constant review. AMC's responsibility does not end at the plant or the depot. AMC's technical assistance people around the world advise the user on the most effective use and maintenance of his materiel. Problems arising are reported immediately to the responsible commodity command for correction. Weapon or equipment systems requiring special emphasis are developed under the close supervision of project or product managers. Project managers are delegated full line authority from the AMC commanding general for their specific projects. These managers can quickly and individually marshal the full skills and resources of the command. AMC has applied this vertical management technique on a scale unprecedented in the military services. But AMC's hardware responsibilities do not neglect the daily needs of the individual soldier. It provides the research and development to improve the soldier's protective gear, food, and clothing. The AMC task is the process of translating needs into products. That would seem to be a story of hardware. But the real progress of the Army Materiel Command is tied to the abilities of its people. The final test of what AMC does is on the battlefield, in combat. The tools of national defense and security. How well they are made. How well they perform. The tools of the soldier. These are the measures of the United States Army Materiel Command.